to Thursday night Facebook Live. It is June 26, 2025. And hey, Carol, so glad you're here. I am so happy to be here, you guys. This is the fourth week. So it would have been the fourth week if I didn't make it tonight. So we've missed 3 weeks of Facebook Lives, and I'm so happy to be here. Carol, I hope that you're doing well. Oh, thank you. I've missed you guys too. I've missed being here. But you know, life has just been, it's been real the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, so between remodeling, scratching my eye, and now, if you can't tell, I've got something else going on with the same eye. So, but I'm like, I am going to go ahead and do the live. I can't put a lot of eye makeup on because I don't want to irritate it anymore. I think it's like maybe a sty or maybe a clogged tear duct is what happened. I don't know. I try not to mess with it. But anyway, so yeah, and then my son closed on his home, him and his fiance, and they moved out this week, or he did, and she moved out of her dad's house. And so that was a lot of fun. And it seems like this week has been the hottest week. It feels like August. And so that was a chore. He still has a little bit of his stuff around here. So he still has a little bit of things to get out of here, but the bulk of it, hey Nelda, the bulk of it is gone. And the puppies are gone. I say puppies. Well, one is still a puppy, but they're gone. So I've just been trying to get all my house cleaned up and get things organized again and put things where they belong. And it's been bittersweet. Sometimes I can talk about it. Sometimes I can't. I get choked up, but it's all good. He's happy. He's doing really well so far. You know, it's part of growing up, isn't it? And he is definitely an adult with his own place, and I'm proud of him for being able to buy his own place. And it's good. It's all good. It is all good. So now I can officially, my husband and I can officially say that we are empty nesters now. So now we just look at each other and we go, well, it's just you and me, babe. What are we going to do? What's our next adventure? But there's not going to be too many adventures because remodeling. And remodeling is an expense, very expensive, and it takes a lot of time. So we'll just go as we go, right? And take each day, day by day. That's all we can do. And grateful that I wake up every morning and God gives me breath. So I am grateful for that. You guys, if you have not, if you have not, make sure that you check the online exclusives in July. There's a whole bunch of new product coming out. There is some Christmas. There is some Halloween. If you're into Halloween, there is some adorable Halloween things. There is florals. There's some sympathy. There's some ribbon, embellishments, papers, all kinds of stuff. There is a lot of new stuff coming out. So embossing folders and all that kind of stuff. And I know that some of you are looking forward to one of the new embossing folders. It's sunflowers. I actually ordered it. Can't wait till I can get it because it's beautiful. And so look out for that in just a few days. That will be there for you guys to get. And let's see, the days are running out for the buy one get one for the sweets and or sweet products. So that ends on the 30th. So if you want to take advantage of that, you might want to do that. I know a lot of things are unavailable. They kind of went unavailable very quickly because it's a great sale. And there's a lot of things that I wanted that I cannot get, but that's okay. It just means that I wasn't supposed to have it, right? So anyway, this is the card that we're going to be making today. I'm going to show you how to make this adorable card. I'm trying to do it watching on the screen. So it opens up. It's called an accordion fold card. I had a customer of mine send me a card that she made for me and for me to try to make too. And she learned it from Connie Stewart. So I made this card a few weeks ago and was planning on sharing it with you guys sooner than tonight, but life just, got in the way. And we're going to do that tonight. So it's super, super easy. And Carol, I have your card ready to send to you. I just have not been able to do it. I ran out of stamps for one. And then when I finally got to the post office, then that's when my eye went crazy and I couldn't even see. I haven't even I finally sent out a newsletter today because I haven't been able to even see to do the newsletter. I really messed my eye up pretty good, but it's getting better despite whatever's going on with it now. But if it doesn't go away in a day or two, I'll go to the eye doctor and find out. But I think it's just a sty or a clogged tear duct. It happens to me from time to time. I don't know why, but I get it. But anyway, so I have it ready to go. I will put it in the mailbox tomorrow for you and get it out to you. I am so sorry that it is taken me this long to get it. And Lynette's not on here yet. I have hers too that's ready to go. So when we play our little numbers game, whoever gets the number, either dead on or who gets the closest without going over, will get this card. And if we have a tie, we'll do a tiebreaker. Okay, so are you guys ready to get started? Because I think I've yacked enough, right? I'm looking forward to our card class coming up in 2 weeks. June 12th is our card class at 10:30. So like I said, I just sent out the email with the link to sign up for the card class. If you're interested and you don't receive my emails, just reach out to me and I'll get that to you. If you would like to receive my emails, please just reach out to me again and we'll get that all hooked up and set up for you. So this is the paper that we're going to be using. This is from the Impressions Abloom Florals, I believe is the name of it. It's absolutely beautiful paper. Let me see. Oh, I got to put my glasses on so I can see and turn it right side. Floral Impressions 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, DSP. It's really, really beautiful paper. I think we used this in our card class earlier this month, but it's got beautiful, beautiful papers. I can't wait to use this with that daisy folder that is coming out. So this is so, so beautiful, such beautiful paper. So I'm just kind of quickly skimming through this so that you guys can see it. There we go. So that is so pretty. We're going to be using this piece right here. And I have a PDF file for you guys too. I do not have the instructions. It is just the measurements. But it's pretty easy to make. So I don't really think that you need the instructions, and you can always come back and watch this because I will upload this to YouTube. So it will be there. Facebook only holds my lives for so long and then they delete them. So, but you can always go to my YouTube channel and find them at Sponge and Stamp with Tina on YouTube. And it does have that. It has the pictures and the measurements and the supplies that I used. So I probably should keep the one out with the measurements because I probably won't remember what they are. But what we got the Designer Series paper to make our strips. Then we have a piece of cardstock. It does take a 12 by 12. So, or 12 inches long anyway. Oh, I got something on that. Where's an eraser? An eraser. I did have a whole bunch of pencils. Here we go. I don't know what that is. It feels like it might be. Oh, that just made it worse. Probably designer series paper is going to cover that up anyway, so I'm probably stressing over nothing, right? So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so it does take a 12-inch long by 5.5. So it's 12 inches by 5.5. And so the 12 by 12s work great for this, and you still get 2 card bases out of a 12 by 12. Plus you get, what, an inch? I think it's an inch long strip that you can save for your sentiments or little flowers or anything that you need it for. Excuse me, I gotta take a little sippity sip here. Got my coffee. Okay, and then we need, what do we need? We need our colored piece, excuse me, our colored piece of cardstock. This is cut to, this is 3 3¼ by 2¼ This is crushed curry. Then we have our scrap white for our stamping and our die cutting, because we got 2 little flowers on there. Then this is our white layer for our crushed curry. And this is 3 by 2. So we have that. Hey, Kim. And then we have, what else do we need? We need, we got our scrap. I think that's it. So that's all you need except for your adhesives and your inks. So our inks that we're using on this is we're going to be using Pretty in Pink and Strawberry Slush, Early Espresso, and oh, this is Daffodil Delight. Well, we're going to be using Daffodil Delight. I wanted crushed curry, but that's okay. We'll just use Daffodil Delight since it's right here. It will be all right. So let's see. So the first thing we're going to do is I've already cut and scored this piece for you, but we're going to go ahead and walk through it. So you're just going to take your 12 by 12 piece of cardstock and you're going to cut it at 5.5. And then you're going to stick it in, either score it in your trimmer or on your scoring tool, which I prefer to use if it's a whole lot of scoring, because I feel like I get it more accurate that way. So you're going to score it at 1 3/4 and 4 3/4 and 6 3/4 and, no, I'm sorry, 7 3/4. 1 3/4, 4 3/4, and 7 3/4. That's where you're going to score it at. Man. And then let me look at this, because I got to make sure that I fold this right. So we're going to fold this in this way. And let me get my bone folder here. And then we're going to fold this. Let me see. This is going to go, let me do it like this. Okay, so this is going to go in like that. This is going to be the very front of our card. And then we're going to fold it like this. So it's going to fold just like that. See how I did that? So this went in like so. This piece goes in, and then that goes like that. So if it, when you look at it, it's like that. So it's kind of like an M with a long tail. All right, so there we go. So now we've got all of that folded and we're ready to go. Let me give this, there we go. So we're going to put this aside. Now we need to cut our designer series paper. So if you have paper that is directional, you want to make sure that you cut it right. So just keep in mind and be watchful of how you cut your paper. So this is directional. So I know that when I cut it, I wanted to cut it at, this was not cut at 5 1/4, I don't believe. So this needs to be cut at 5 1/4. Let me double check. Measure twice, cut once, right? How many of you guys do that? I don't, not always. So yes, it's 5 1/4. So we are going to cut this down to 5 1/4. So you just look at which piece you want to be at 5 1/4. But when you're cutting a full sheet of designer series paper, just cut it to 5 1/4. Make sure that your patterns are going the way that you want them to go. And then we're just going to, I don't know why I'm so nervous to cut that, but I sure was. Okay, and then we need 2 strips of 1.5 by 5.25. So we've already cut it at 5.25, so we know we're good there, right? So we're going to do 2 at 1.5. So I'm going to line this up at 1.5. I'm going to cut 1, and then we're going to do another one. I got a glare here. 1, 1.5, 1.5. So we've got 2 of those. I am looking at my measurements. And then we need 2 at 2 3/4. So we're going to do 2 3/4. Is that right? 2 3/4? I guess so. All right, 2 3/4. So there's one. Excuse me. And another one. 2 3/4. So the heat has been really getting to me this year. I don't know why, but it is. It seems like the older I get, the more the heat affects me. 1 inch. Now we need 1 inch. 1 inch. And we're going to trim that. All right. And then we have this piece here that you can use on another card. Or you might be able to use that on the back of your envelope. I don't know if it's going to be big enough. We'll see. All right, so then you want to place this on your card just like you cut it. So just like the paper goes, so that it gives you, so it all matches up, lines up together. All right, so we know that this piece is going to go right here on the front. So we're going to do that. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to use my liquid glue so that I have some little bit of wiggle room here. And it's this piece right here. So I am going to just put this on here. So this card is really easy to make, but it's really beautiful. Can't get my glue to come out. I'm telling you, I haven't even made cards in weeks. It's crazy. Oh, goodness. All right, we need to stick something down in there because that is not coming out. We got to get it unstuck. I think that works. Let's see. Now watch it come out in one big blob, right? There we go. Still not really. There we go. It's good now. All right. I'm going to make sure that I put it in the right direction. And we're going to try to give an even border. I almost said border all the way around the best way that we can. And I'm sure I won't, but it's okay. I didn't. I got that on there very crooked. Oh, wow, that piece already stuck. Uh-oh. I think I got it. Wow, okay. That was fast. All right, and then this piece is going to go right here in the inside of here. Now I got stickies on my fingers. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that piece right here. I'm making sure that my pattern is going in the direction that I want it to go in. We go. And then what was next? It was this one. And then this one's going to go right here. Oops, I just dropped my glue. And if you don't get your designer series paper in here completely even borders, just try to match the edges up so that, you know, at least those match up. At least that's what I do. All right, and then this piece goes right here. And this card is really simple to make. You know, you probably could do a full sheet of designer series paper too if you wanted to. And then you would have all the colors. You could probably just cut it at 12 inches and then 5 and 5 1/4, and then score it, and then you just line up your score lines, and that would be really pretty too. And then this piece is going to go right there, and yay, it covers up my little whatever that is that got on there. It might be glue, probably is. And then we're going to just put that right here. We're going to line that up the best that we can. Bring it over just a teeny tiny bit. And then there we go. So then we have our place here to do our stamping, to decorate if you want to decorate, to write, whatever you want to do. You have that, and then there we go. So in that, it's pretty easy, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right, then we have to stamp our sentiment on here, which I did forget to take out, and that is coming from another stamp set. We are using, where is it? We're going to use the Notes and Totes Sending Warm Wishes, and we're also using the Impressions Abloom, because we're going to be using this little flower right here, and we're going to die cut it out and die cut some leaves. Okay, so I need to block this. I didn't block this. I have got such a mess. I always do, don't I? Okay, so let me tell you, I have stuff pretty much tucked everywhere that I've got to figure out where I'm going to put it, probably in one of the back rooms when Jacob gets the rest of his stuff out, so that, because it's just in my dining area and stuff right now, which is where we have our class, and of all my stuff from my laundry room, so I gotta get it out. There's even some tucked in here in the corners too, like my upholstery cleaners in here, a couple other little small things. So it's like remodeling can be a real pain. All right, so I am just going to stamp this, center the best that I can. Center that, there we go. And then we're going to stamp our flowers. So we're going to be using all 4 of these colors. And I have a piece of scrap right here. So we're going to be using the little flowers right here. So we have our detailed and our filler, or solid part. It's filler really. We have we're going to be using both of the little centers on this card as well. So what I do is I've already marked on here, so that helps me line them up better, or easier. Not better, but easier. So I have a little black Sharpie mark on there, and then this one has the black Sharpie mark too on the back side of it, so that if I know that I'm stamping this in the same direction, I know that I can line the other one up by doing the same thing. Hopefully that makes sense. So we're done with the strawberry slush. Love strawberry slush, so pretty. All right, pretty in pink is a really pretty pink too. And we're going to ink that up. So there's my line. I know that that's the direction that I stamp that in. So there we go. So it lined up pretty good. All right, so then we're going to come over here, and we're going to do it again right there. There we go. So simple and easy. I love it. Now we're going to stamp the solid center in the Daffodil Delight, which it was supposed to be crushed curry, but I grabbed the wrong one. It is all right. So we're going to stamp that right in the center. We're going to stamp this one right in the center. We're going to close this up because we're done with that. We're going to bring in our early espresso. How have you guys been? I know I asked Carol earlier when I first came on. We're going to stamp that one. And then that one, oh, I got that one off a little bit. Good thing I stamped and cut out 2 already. All right, so isn't that pretty? It's still pretty even though it's off a little. So I already went, isn't that pretty how that yellow shows through in the center like that? I just think that's so pretty. I already die cut those, stamped and die cut those, got them all ready. Used one of the leaf dies and cut 2 leaves out. You probably can't see, yeah, you can barely see the leaves. I thought maybe we could play with them a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and glue this down. And we're going to layer this right on here. Just like that. All right, and then we're going to layer these right down here. So we're going to place them right where we think we want them, which right there and right there is good for me. And then I think the reason why I didn't is because I just didn't like the way that they looked. Look how this cut. Isn't that cool how it cut it so you could poke them up and stuff if you want to? Well, I don't want it to do that. Okay, so we can tuck a leaf right in here like that. And then we can take a leaf over here. Let's lift this up like that. I think that kind of looks pretty too. Or do you like it the way it is here? I don't know. I think this way we can see them a little better, but I just don't know if I really like the way that it looks. I don't know. Of course, they keep moving on me, but anyway. Maybe if we just take a little tiny bit to poke out, maybe just a teeny tiny bit there. That looks pretty cute, I think. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks cute, right? Okay, so, oh great. I think I gotta refresh the chat because I see if you guys have been commenting and I have not been seeing them. No. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these on here. So I know that those 2 leaves want to go there. So I am gonna take this. Oops, don't move. You moved on me. I'm gonna take this, put that there, put that there. I am gonna stick a little piece here. Actually, I really didn't want to do that yet, but I did. So we're gonna go with it. And I am, well, maybe gonna take this one and put right there. And then this one is gonna go just like that. You could pop this up a little too, the flower, like this flower right here, which I think I'll do. Let's see here. There's one right here. This will work just fine. We'll put that one right there. And we'll just place it kind of like that. There we go. So we're all ready. So now this goes on here, and this is going to be, we're going to put our adhesives, but I'm going to pop this up too. So I'm going to make sure that I don't put my dimensionals past this edge right here, because we don't want to glue it down flat so that our card does not open. So we're going to use some of these edges here. This will work just fine. So I am going to put these right about here and right about here. So that's probably really good. And let me see here. And then we will do another set right there. And then that will work. All right. So we are about to play our numbers game, you guys. So please pick. I'm just going to make it really easy tonight. Number between 1 and 10. Let me write my number down first, and then you guys can pick your number. And where's my notepad? Well, let's just write it on a piece of scrap. How about that? And then we'll fold that up. Okay, this piece right here will work. Let me come down here. And let's pick that number. All right, you guys, go ahead. Number between, what did I say, 1 and 10. So the first person who gets the closest to the number without going over wins. And then we're just going to put this right on here. And I'm trying to put as much space on this side as this side. There we go. And then there is our card. So that is so simple, isn't it, you guys? Huh? So I hope you guys try that if you haven't already. And you can do anything that you want for the front. You don't even have to do a square. You could do it like the other way. You could use a label, a circle, anything that you want to use, you can do that with, and it will be beautiful. All right. So you guys have picked your numbers, and the number is 7. Can you guys see that? The number is 7. So what have we got here? Aw, thank you, Carol. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like Kim got the closest with 4 without going over. Carol, you missed it by 1. All right, so there we go. So Kim, I will save this card for you. I'll probably send it to you because you won't be at class this time because you're going to the beach, right? So I'll mail it to you. Okay. I need to put a postie on here so I don't forget. Here we go. Oh, look at this. This was my little drawing of a cabinet. So funny. So funny. Okay. You are very welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I know that tonight's Facebook Live was a little bit short, but you guys know it's just been crazy, and I really wanted to share this card with you. I really thought it would take me a little bit longer to make it, but it didn't, and I figured I had a lot of chatter to do too, but that really didn't even take that long. I hope you have a great time at the beach with your family. And Carol, I hope that you have, which room are you remodeling? My laundry room. We're starting in the laundry room, and then we're going to work our way out. So the laundry room, and then we're turning a space into a pantry. So I'll finally have a real pantry, and then the kitchen. So it's going to be a while before we get to the kitchen, but yeah, that's what we're doing. So right now my laundry room is gutted. The laundry room steps down, like it's got like this much of a step down, and my husband wanted it to be level with the rest of the flooring. So he's building a subfloor, building it up, and it's about a third way done so far. We put new insulation in, and electrical and plumbing, and because it was just really old things going in there, or not going in there, but just like the washer and dry, or the water nozzles, the little, what do you call that thing that where it sits in and then you stick your hose in there to drain it. That thing was just like really, really old, and the plug was really, really old. So we replaced all of that with brand new stuff. I'm gonna have a utility sink, so I'm really excited about that. So we put the plumbing in for that, and the subfloor is built about a third of the way. So he's had to take a little bit of a break on it because he is exhausted from doing all that work, and then plus helping Jacob move. That was a lot of heavy lifting in a lot of heat. Yes, I'm so excited. And so yeah, so I can't wait for the pretty to come, you know, when we get to paint. I've already picked my paint color. I'm just going to do a white, and I'm going to do Sherwin-Williams Alabaster. And I think, I can't make up my mind 100% sure, because my favorite color is like aquas and teals and all of that. And so I thought maybe I could do the cabinets like, no, not really that color, but it's a really pretty color. Or I'm going to do navy blue, but I think I'm leaning towards navy blue, and I might put accents maybe in there of the other of my favorite color. But then again, I don't know. So I have a little bit of time before I have to decide on that. But I'm excited. I'm really excited, though, to get to the pantry and the kitchen. That's what I'm most excited for. And that's what I told my husband, because he was saying, well, you know, we could do this and we could do this in the laundry room, and they're all really cool ideas and would be really, really nice. But I really want to put the money into my kitchen and not my laundry room. I want my laundry room to be pretty and functional, but it doesn't need to be Pinterest worthy. I want my kitchen to be what I want. So, and that's gonna be a really pretty penny. But anyway. Okay, you guys, thank you again for joining me. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you do by clicking that subscribe button. Make sure that you click on the notifications to make sure that you get notified with any videos that I upload, so that you don't miss a thing. If you would like to receive my newsletters, please reach out to me and let me know, because I can help you with that. I have to be very careful about what I say and any links. So I can't really put links here on Facebook, which makes it difficult, especially for my card classes. So if you would like to come to the July 12th card class, please reach out to me again if you are not receiving my newsletters. I did send a link out in my newsletters to sign up for the card class. So I think that's it, you guys. You guys have enjoy the rest of your week. Have a fantastic weekend, and hopefully everything goes right, and we will meet here, same time, same place, next week, I think. How it goes? I don't know. Anyway, I forget my own saying. Isn't that crazy? Oh, this PDF file with the pictures and the measurement and the supply list will be going out in an email in just a couple of days. Probably no later than Monday. Look for it Monday, because I want to give my YouTube peeps a chance to get that if they want it. All right, you guys. I will see you next week, hopefully. Okay, so Kim, I will get this in the mail to you. Carol, I will get your card in the mail to you. Lynette, I will get your card in the mail to you tomorrow, I promise. Okay, bye, you guys.